Are the photos that you take of your pet wall-worthy? Are they deserving of having the centerfold in your family album? Well, let's go and learn some of the aha moments that are going to bring you success for a pet-worthy photograph. I'm going to show you what it takes to get wall-worthy photos of your pet. Look at this cute little guy. Give your pet star billing in your next photo session. I'm in my studio right now. It's about 15 by 15 feet, but you don't need anything that big. All you need is a simple background. Let me give you a tour of the studio so that you can see some of the items I use for pet photography. One of my implants broke and I can't talk anymore, so till I get that back, I'll talk with a list. Here we are at the background station. Let me tell you about a few of these backgrounds. This is velvet. Velvet is wonderful to use because it absorbs the light and you don't see a lot of reflection. You will see photographic examples of photo sessions I've used this rug in. Scarves are always nice. This is a piece of sort of velvet that is designed especially for photography because it's a background that you can just fold up. It doesn't have wrinkles or crease so that you don't have to do much editing after. I like this one, very subtle. They're not very big, maybe 2 feet by 40 inches. I picked this one up at the dollar store. It was about $5. You can go to the fabric store and get fabric for holiday pictures. You'll see examples of those also. I use that for Christmas cards. This is for Halloween. This is one of my prized possessions. It's on a chain because I don't want it to fall. It comes out and I can lift it and turn it around. I like this background. I like how easy it is to use. You can make it so easily. Here's the back of it. It's just a piece of heavy cardboard. Probably came with a refrigerator or something. Unless you're photographing elephants, you can use a background this size. This is velvet and it absorbs the light and makes beautiful photos, and you'll see some of them coming up. Here we are in another corner. These are great for the pets to put their little paws on. You can pick these up at home decorating stores. I don't think they make these in rubber anymore, but if you can find one, they're very handy. When you use a noisemaker, don't use it until you're ready because they'll get used to the noise. Dress up items. We used this one once. Mostly, I use this for kids who have disabilities. Love to see me being hit over the head by my assistant. That just cracks them up. Oh, here's another noisemaker. I looked at it the other day and like, what's this for? And so I had to write on it, this is a whistle. Oh, let me share you the sound that I invented. I used to use it in Italy. It was really fun to be in the train station, and they had steam locomotives in those days. Sorry to admit that, but I would get the train station had a big echo in it, and I would go, ah! And the conductor would look around and wonder, well, where's the train? Because that's the sound they made. But when it echoes, it's much better. But animals really like that sound. It gets them every time. Just like you would with any photo studio, set a date for your photo shoot with your pet. About enough time because it's probably going to take a little longer than what you had thought it might. Will it be inside or outside? An inside shot would probably be better because you will have more control. Lighting is especially difficult outdoors. So in this video, I'm going to focus mostly on indoor photography. Do you have a purpose, such as for a Christmas card or a calendar that you'd like to give away? I'll give you inspiration for purpose as we go along in the video. Think about the props you'd like to use. This includes seating, background, and floor covering. Get your pet groomed before the session date. It's a good idea to line up an assistant who will help you during the photo shoot. Above all, have the end goal in mind of making your photograph wall-worthy. Make your pet the star when you include family. It's a great idea to have photos for greeting cards, family album, and of course the wall. This series shows my grandchildren with the family dog. Actually, I just got an idea to give my granddaughter a Christmas portrait of her with her dog Fletch sitting between her legs. These are all variations of the same thing and can be used for different purposes. My mother set up this humorous photo with our bird Paco pinching my dad's lip in the 1950s. Try different poses, front, back, sideways, to create more interest. A photo date with your pet is really fun, but it takes planning. Start to make notes as I give you ideas. Come up with your own ideas as we go along. You don't have to have fancy equipment for pet photography, but a camera that has capability of manual settings would really be very helpful. However, you can certainly use the camera that comes with your phone. It's very helpful to have post-processing software. Photopea is a web-based alternative to Photoshop, and it's very easy to use. It's free. The editing tools are very similar to Photoshop, but made a little easier. The main types of lighting that we work with in photography are natural and artificial. There are advantages to both types of light. Check out this series of photos that were captured inside a home with natural light. Study these examples of natural light and practice how to put it to good use. I call this chat noir instead of film noir. You would need a camera with manual setting capability to do this. Set your camera on the floor for a shot like this. What's he thinking about? Probably just irritated that I'm there. Although this photo is not wall-worthy, it shows bokeh. A short depth of field makes jewels out of the background. Use a camera with manual setting to create this. Back patios in subdued shade are perfect. Colorful rug makes a great background. I have sold this one a few times through a stock photo company. I keep my Nikon at the ready when I travel. This is all natural light shot in subdued shade. Bright sun would have created ugly shadows. Get up early. The sunrise can create beautiful photography, but act quickly. It doesn't last long. The sun washes everything out. The results are rather blah. Use daylight balance lighting. Flash photography isn't recommended. Look into the eyes. They give a hint about the light source. Let's talk about outside photo sessions first. An outside photo session may be tricky. It's better to choose light shade over direct sun. Be sure to visit in person the possible photo shoot areas where you would like to photograph your pet. I'll explain more about this as we go along. It's important to know where the sun will be. Photography is all about light. It could ruin an otherwise beautiful photograph. Are you thinking of including one of your dog's favorite outside toys? Don't put it off. Especially if you're planning to make a greeting card. You will need time to get it printed and addressed. Be alert for photo opportunities when you're out with your dog. Nowadays, there's no excuse because everyone carries a camera with them in their pocket. The next photographs that you see were all captured outside, but under different light conditions. But the key element is that they are all in subdued shade, not in the bright sunlight. A lightly overcast sky works great for photography. Light shade against a brightly colored wall is also a great option. Try to avoid shade that is speckled with sunlight. A chill dog is unusual to find as you walk along a path. There are a lot of advantages to photograph your pet inside your home. Your pet is not as distracted or anxious. You have much better control over lighting exactly where you want it. You don't need to worry about the weather either. Props can make your photo more interesting, and they're right there at hand. You don't have to lug them around. You have a better option to use a background because it won't blow away. You have a lot more time to be more creative on the inside. Snowing outside. Mikey wants to be let inside the kitchen door. Background's easier than you think. This small piece of velvet has a texture to it. I love to use my bright blue paper background for dogs. This was not a background, it was the actual color of the owner's wall. Use your background to tell a story. Go to someplace that sells fabric and check out the felt section. This background is a small rug. Come in close. Don't be afraid to crop tight. You might like the results. This one almost looks like a painting. I used a very small brown velvet backdrop, approximately 3 by 4 feet. Paint a picture like the old masters with creative seating. I used this chair for both people and pets. This photo session took place at the owner's house. This is one of her throw pillows. The owner had a lot of things that worked really well. I pick up items at home stores or thrift shops or wherever I see something interesting. Oops, I mean this one. She's a glamour cat too. Yeva creates her own backgrounds. Props to use for fun photos. Hats, scarves, glasses, all these things. Just stick them in a little box and wait for the right moment. Bring them out and use them in a photo. My mother loved to tell stories with her photography. I remember once when she had me go out into the orange grove and catch a lizard. She put it in the refrigerator for a while to have it cool down and think it was winter. She got the picture she wanted, and then we released the little guy. My mother created this one and called it Open Wide. She gave a 16 by 20 print to the dentist to hang on his wall. Try in-camera framing techniques. With the end goal in mind, I took a picture of my daughter's cat, Lily. Then I combined the close-up of Lily in Photoshop with a painting by Ingres. It was a very large canvas print, 40 by 30, which I painted in oil. I added a little ancestry painting in the back. Oh dear, that painter is probably shaking his paintbrush from the grave. I don't even remember how I created this. I just wanted to show this to point out the possibilities. A large glossy print of this would look great on the wall. Get a close-up of your cat. It makes a very striking photo. This is a composite picture I created in Photoshop for a card, a variation on the theme. How do I get the dogs to stick out their tongues like that? I'll share that later in my secret weapons segment. Shh, don't tell anybody. How do I get a dog to stay where I want him or her? This is what I call the lead stick, garden trellis that you can get at the gardening section. Not very long, probably about 40 inches. Then it's easy to erase the leash with the Band-Aid tool in photo editing. How do I get the dog to stick out its tongue like that? If you are doing photography for someone else, be sure to check with them if this trick is okay. I use peanut butter. I'm sitting in front of another floor panel that I made, a bunch of old wood that I thought it would look cool with a bunch of fittings and hardware stapled to it. Painted it white on the other side so it can be switched around and be more versatile. Behind me here, we have some more fabric that has been used for different purposes, and they have come out really good with stock photography photos that I did. So you've had a tour of my studio and some of the photos that I have made over the years, and I hope this video has served you well to give you inspiration so that you can make wall-worthy photographs of your pet. See you next time. Collect